Okay, so here we have 3 items for the magic. The cards, the flower, and the dice. Where's my dice? Here it is. Very dice. We're going to start with the easiest, which is the card. If you take up the 2 cards, you'll find that the 2 cards, one is softer and one is harder. Because the harder one has 2 layers. You can see that there's 2 layers here, and there's only 1 layer here. Why there's 2 layers? That's because there is some strings on top of it. It looks invisible, so you cannot see it. Invisible. You can see this. So if I show a person a trick, to make this float on this card, it will not work. But if I show them on this card, watch, there you go. It looks like it's floating because there are some strings on it. There you go. See? So it looks like it's floating, right? So simple trick, right? So you can practice this on your own. See, this card have no strings on it, will not float. This one with strings on it will float. That's the first trick. The second one is dice. We all know that dice have 6 sides. Behind a 1 is always a 6. Behind a 3 is always a 4. Behind a 2 is always a 5. Correct? So what we do is, on the smaller cover, you see the shorter ones, without the stars, you put the dice in at the bottom here. So you face the 1, or I'm using 1 because it's easy. I face all the 1s towards you. You can see the numbers will not be the same on top because there are 4 other sides. Okay, 1 and 6, 4 other sides here. So there's 4, 5, 3, and 2. So we just make sure that these surfaces are random. So it looks like, people don't know that you have tricks up your sleeve. So you do this, and this should be facing yourself. And what you do is you take a look at this cover. There are steps on both sides. These steps are the magic. What creates the magic? It creates it by helping it turn. So when you shake these ones, what happens is that the steps up there is going to flip them at the same time. Okay, it's easier if we do this. It's going to flip them all at the same time, and you shall see all 6s after that. And then if you flip the same direction again, it looks like it's random, but look, it's not. 6s are here now. Then you flip them again at the same time, they will all become 1. Let me show you this. So if I put my cover on top, and I know that the 2 steps are on each side, so I can either turn this way, shake it left or right. See, I rotate it, and then rotate it back. Look, okay, I missed one, but you can see they are mostly 1. And then shake it again to my left again. Look, the 6 is on the other side. The 1 is on the opposite side right now. And I'm gonna shake it again. x-axis. And if I reverse the other side, messy. Okay, this one is wrong, so I can flip it over. And then I'm gonna do it again. Or once again. So it gotta be quite a little bit quick, not too slow. And what I suggest is you lift up your hand this way. And for me, it's easier to shake to my right side this way. See, like drawing, right? So I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna shake it. And then I'll get messy. And see, the 6 are on one side now. I'm gonna do the same thing again. So let me just show you. So this is tabletop. I'm just going to shake. And then we'll see mess. Shake. Okay, I think that one didn't sound right. Yep. That didn't sound right. Let's try again. There you go. Mess. So now the one is here. There you go. And one more time. There you go. It spins. And it should be 6 next. There you go. And again. Messy. 1 next. There you go. Okay, so you can practice this on your own. Next one is a flower trick. So the flower trick is quite easy. What you do is, you see this part of it, right? Flower. Hands out, palm up. Put in the middle top here at the palm. Close it up. See, then you can't see. People can't see anymore, right? Then you just put your, so you just put it inside. See, from a different angle, you can see some things and some angles you can't. So I put it inside here. And now you can't see it if I pull it out. There you go. So let's try that again. So I put it in the middle there. And then I pull it out this way. See, quite easy, right? Now we add the flames on, okay? We're gonna add the alcohol. Colin, can you help me turn off the fan for a little while and stay there? I'm just gonna show them 3 times. I'm gonna show them 3 times and then you can turn it back on. Okay. So I put some alcohol in here, on here. I put it up for burning. So same trick, put it there. And then I'm gonna pull. There you go. It disappears. Second time round, same thing again. And okay, the last time round, I'm gonna do it a little quicker. And here we go. Ta-da! So we finished with the magic trick now. Thank you, Colin. Now we're going to do the next project. Okay, we're going to mix the project. I'm going to bring, that is your microscope. So you know that microscope always makes things turns, looks bigger. So we're going to take a look at microscope stuff, how it works. So you can see this, oops, bigger. Okay, so you can see microscope, oops, what happened to it? See, so convex lenses, which is used in microscope, is gonna make things look, the object is this, and the image will be bigger. And if it's a convex lens, the object is this big, it will look smaller because of how it reflects, how the image reflects. Let's say same thing. So you see the 2 part over here, convex, makes it look bigger. Convex makes it look smaller. Difference on mirror is mirror reflects things and lenses makes things look bigger or smaller. So what we're going to do right now is You can look at this convex lens here. It makes things look bigger. You can see that. That's the actual size. See, it makes it look bigger. If I flip it over, let's see what happens. Not as much difference because this is quite flat, right? There's more curve on one side and more flat on one side. Same as a smaller one. See that? So if I look at it this way, let me find it for you. Look, it looks upside down and it's very, very huge, very big. It looks like a drop of water, right? There you go. So when you put them together later on, you'll be like on both sides now. It'll look bigger than it's supposed to be. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Okay. Very huge. This way. Let me figure out which side is it on. Up. So it's this way, and you can make it bigger or smaller by adjusting it this way. So we're talking about sizes being bigger. So we're going to see if you can do this. We're going to multiply or make this square bigger twice the size. So if it means twice the size, it means that if my square has 2 boxes here, 1, 2, and that's 1, 2, 3. And there's 2 here again, and 3 over here, means that it must be twice as big, which means that if I start my line here, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, because twice as big. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that? So I mark it out, and you can see, we draw it out. It becomes twice as big on this side. You can also draw it on top, and you can see you make it a little bigger each time round. So it'll grow like 1 each time round. So that's possible too. For this one, it's the same thing. We're going to make it twice as big. So 1, 2. I have 2 here. 1, 2. 2 here. I will not count this at all, okay? But you can count for fun. It's 1, 2 diagonally. So 2. I start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be here. So up here is same. I count 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be here. So I draw a line up this way. Connect them together. There you go. And you can make it 3 times bigger by counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 3 times is 1, 2, 3, 4. I can add a 5 and 6 on both sides. And I can make it 3 times bigger than this one. For younger children, if you just want to learn about expanding the shape, make it bigger. For the older students who have learned geometry or algebra, this is also called dilation. Dilation to make it bigger or smaller. The next piece over here, we are going to make this smaller. So we can count. Over here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And to make it half the size, it will be 3. So in the inside, I can count 1, 1, 2, 3. See, this is 3. Now 1, 2, 3. And I will just need to draw it together. The boxes are easy for drawing, so you know exactly where to connect them. See? And you can add a smiley face. And have a smiling triangle. Triangle, there we go. For this one, it's a little tricky if you want to make it bigger. So what you do is, if I count 0 from here, and this is 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, this is -1. So on this way around, I'm going to write 1, 2, 3, right? 4 over here. That means that if this is line 0 on that side, it's going to be -1, -2, -3, -4. This helps us count. So same as this. On top here is positive 1, 2, 3, 4. Underneath is negative. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So what you do is from here, this point here, I can count is from 0 is 1 to the left, 1 to the top. So what is twice as much as 1? It's 2. So it's 2 to the left, 2 to the top. And then the line comes to here. I draw across here. So that's my point for A. It's going to expand this way, correct? So my B is 1, 2, 1, 2 to the right, yeah, to your right. 1, 2 to the right, and then 1 to the bottom. So I'm going to expand in 2. So if you 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by 1, 2. So if I draw a dotted line here, it will go to here. And for this one is 0, 0, -1, -2. So 0 still becomes 0. 0 times 1 is still 0. 0 times 100 is still 0. So it doesn't matter. But this 2, you can then multiply it 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. 2, 3, 4. It should be here. You can't really see the dotted line, but yeah. So what you do now is take a ruler and draw it up. Yeah. You can choose to do this or not to do this. It's okay. It's something that, no, I'm just teaching you just in case you're interested. There you go. Ta-da! See? It's like a little baby in the middle as well. So we can do another eyes and a smiley face. And the last one we see is this one. This one, we're going to make it grow as well. See, this is the growing line. So this is like the 0 line just now. This is number 0 here. It's going to grow out this way, correct? So it grow up this way, if without any numbers, because look, they're all at a nice junction here. We know the next easy extension should be a junction here. See, can be any of this line. But here you can take a look. This is only one third through, 2/3. This is over here. And this one can't be here, so it must be the next one, right? So we're going to calculate this time now. So 0, 1, 2 to the right, right? 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. 1 here, over here. Okay, I'm going to list it up for you. 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here goes 1, 2. Hi, it's 2 steps up too. So 2 times 2 is 4 again. So on 4, you go up 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same one, right? That's easy. And on this side is -1, -2, -3. So here is 0, -1. -1, 1, 2, 3. 3 steps. So twice of 1 is 2. And then the height of this is 3. So I have to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, it's correct, isn't it? So from here, you know, you can draw a line across. And for this one here, you can count. 1, 2, okay, so it's 1 to the right, which means it's going to be 2 over here later on, right? And you can already see, if you draw a dotted line, this is the only perfect point. But we can count. So it's 1, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4. Means it should be 2. So this is 1, comma, 4. Means that I will multiply by 2, means this is going to be 2 and 8. 2, 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is 2, 8. See that? So this is same thing. On here is negative 1, followed by 1, 2, 3. Negative. Oh, this is negative 1, and this is 3. No negative 3. Because this way up is all positive number. So it's 1, this is 2. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct? So 1, 3 is here. Means that this one will be 2 and 6. There we go. 1, 4 becomes 2, 8. And this one is 2, 2. What becomes? 4, 4. So they all becomes twice as big. You can either count by adding them up, or you can multiply them if you have learned them already. So if the graph keeps going longer and longer, you can just keep on counting. So it's 1, 3, 2, 6. The next one should be 3, 9. Okay, so I know it's here. And 1, 4, 2, 8. Next should be 3, 12. Should be here. And that one is out of the graph paper. So I know that this 2 will be here. And I will have to extend the paper to like you see, but I'm just going to make a rough guess. So 2, 4, 5, 6 about here. 6 and 4. So it's 2, 4, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be around here. Okay. So it's going to be around there. And it's not long enough, so I'm going to just draw it here. There you go. See that? So it looks from small to big. Now, so we have learned that we can expand the pictures. Now we're going to build a magnifying glass. There we go. I've done this just now before, so I just take it out and re-put it back so I can show you again. These pieces here. I'm going to take them all out. Okay, it's easier for me because this is the second time I'm taking them out. So I have 2 pairs of everything here. These 2 pairs of these 3 items. A base piece and this piece here. I also have these 2 lenses. Rubber bands. Screws. And the stoppers here. As well as a connector door for it, that axle. So we're going to work on this one first. So you have the stickers on it. You can stick on to, you realize, look at this. There's already two in yours. So we take it out. You can actually stick the stickers on the bigger one. Okay? There you go. And then we're going to slide it this way. Okay, we've done it a slightly different way earlier, but I'm going to, oh, where is the other two? Where's my the other two blue color thingy? Okay, let me find them. They are missing. Where are they now? Let me see the two little circles. Let's not forget. That's one. And that's one. Find it for me. Okay, Colin.
It's right on top.
Where?
Below the cards.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Okay, Colin, help me, yeah? Already to find it. That was nice of him. Okay, so I have two bigger and two smaller ones here. And then this one also have bigger and smaller. So I'm going to queue them up. Big to big, small to small. Okay, big to big, small to small. But this time round, after doing it once, we're going to switch it around. The reason is because if we put big to big, we will need to extend it downwards later on. But the space between the microscope is not so much, so we are going to pull it up instead for this time round. So we're going to do it for the first one is we are going to,
all I can.
yes, we are going to build this circle here. So we're going to put one big, so one of the bigger one on top, in the top. And then you see this little one here. The bumpy part goes on top. And then we cover it up. And we cover it up. There you go. If you want to adjust, just put your finger inside and you can adjust it. Okay. And then, so this way down. Oh, that doesn't look right. It should be the other way around. So I was right in the beginning. So small to small, big to big. So the big one goes on top of the big one, facing outwards. Same thing. The bigger bumpy area goes on top. And then you close it up. There you go. That was my mistake, and it's okay. Okay, there you go. The smaller ones go on top. Put the same, the bigger bumpy part on top. And then in the middle, you press it down. There you go. You can adjust inside as well with a finger. From here, you put them facing outside and then put it together. So it will work like this. Okay, let me see. Wait. Okay, this looks good, which means that I have to change it again. Because if not, then it works better this way. I was checking it and it works better when I do this. So it means that the big one's going to go to the bottom. And the bottom one got to go to the top. So I switch the small one to the top. Make sure it's in the middle. And the big one goes to the bottom. Flatter one facing out. The curvy part goes outwards. Colin, please be softer. I'm taking a video. There you go. So now I can do it the other way around instead. Now it's much better. I can see things that is getting bigger. Let me see. Sorry. And there it goes. It gets bigger. So I'm going to leave this aside. Now I'm going to build a base piece here. Base piece here, what I do is we take this piece here. And then we take one of this stopper. Oh, actually before that, you have a mirror. See that? At the back of this mirror is blue in color. So you put glue at the blue part of version or on the wood and then stick it on it. And you'll get this. So just stick the mirror on. There you go. After you stick it on, you put one stopper on each side. Take these two pieces here and slowly put it in. Remember, this is a video. You can slow it down or pause it if I'm going too fast. So I gotta slot in one side first and then make sure this is loose. Put it inside before I slot it in. There you go. Okay. My mirror is a little broken. Look at that. And it's okay. Okay. And I put it aside. So I have two items done. Now I'm going to go to this one here. You can put them facing each other this way. All right, there you go. And what I do is you take a screw. You take a screw, Colin, it's got to be softer. Take a screw, put it under here. See that? Underneath. And then take this piece here, this hexagon shape, and then you rotate it on top with your hand to tighten it. You see, I'm pressing on, so it's like a stopper. And we repeat this 3 times. Over here. Second one, hold on to it, turn it around. Use this hexagon part to rotate it in. Next one is the same. Put it in, hold on it, turn it around, and then rotate it in. There you go. Next step, you see how they're facing each other? You close it up like a book. And from there, you take a screw, put it on top, and this time you need your screwdriver to screw it in. I'm going to do this. Okay, mine is magnetic. Put it on top. Okay, it's not letting go. There you go. 2. Remember, you can slow down the video or pause while you finish up the part, okay? So do not have to worry about me going too fast. There you go. Then from here, you see this? We're gonna put it through the middle. Okay, actually let's do this part first, okay? So with this short part, this smaller part facing up, you put it here. What you can do is, you take a rubber band, hook it at the bottom here, put it on top, loop it around it, and then hook it in. There you go. Okay, one more time. I put this underneath here. Just hook one side of it, flip it around, and then pull it long enough and hook it into the hook on here. So, see, it just looks like this, okay? It doesn't cross over. It doesn't have to cross over, just like this. So this is top part already. And next we're going to put this in there. Now we use a stopper to push it in. The stopper for this will be quite difficult, so you gotta put in some energy, okay? It needs to be tightened, so later on it will not just flop over. There you go. See that? See, so you have the axle here, the door, stopper, followed by the what we built just now, stopper, and out the other way. So facing this way, see this? We are going to take these 2 pieces, fix it, facing the slopier part facing inside. Once you get it, you use another stopper and lock it down again, lock it tight. There you go. Now flip it over. So I do the same thing. Slopey part facing inwards. You see, they're the same on the both sides. Then I lock it in. There you go. So what you do next is you take this part, see this part of the base stand, and you fix it on top. It might be hard, and you got to foul it a little bit before you can get it in, okay? Some of yours are easy, some are not. There you go. And if you see, if I don't make it tight, it's gonna keep falling. So I'm going to tighten up the side, press it in on both sides. So it's tight, there you go. Now it stands. So once, now it moves better, stronger. This is for here. There you go. There. So that's how our microscope looks like, right? We have the lenses to look through it. Then we put the slides here, where the light will go through here. So you can easily use reflection from the light as well to shine onto the surface over there. Okay, so that's number 2. And we're done with this one. Okay, so now we are going to do the last one. Remember, it's a video. You can pause and slow it down, okay? Okay, I'm going to show you the last one. And the reason was because I forgot to press record today. Okay, so we need colors. All my colors. You need to take out the things inside so that you can actually use it. So you need to open it up. And then there will be a piece of something blocking it, foam. And then you take it out and close it back. And give all of them a good shake. So they are ready to be used later on. Or you can shake it again before it starts. You start using it, okay? So you can either use newspaper. You can put it on a newspaper. You can put it inside a basin. You can put a basin and then you can put newspaper inside. You can put a grill on top if you want to. Anyway, it will work. But I am going to use just this so it can drip down, okay? So what do we have? We're going to start doing this. You can do your t-shirt today. You can do it another day, like 2-3 days later after you see your results. But today I'm going to show you this so we can see how it looks before you decide how you want to get it done. Where's my scissors? There. Okay. There you go. So I'm going to cut this into squares. So we should have about 6 squares. The ones who are actually joining for next month, we're going to make these cloth that you have as samples into a coaster. You can make 1 coasters or all 6, it's up to you. So I'm going to cut it into squares, smaller squares. I'm going to halve it as well, about the same size. There you go. So I have 6 already. I'm going to show you 6 different designs. So as from, okay, let me show you the pictures first. I think that's useful. Okay, and it's smaller. And pictures. Size co-op. Okay. Okay, let me find, there it is. Found it. I'm going to share screen and show you this one. There you go. So this is number 1, it's a bull's eye pattern. This is number 2, hello number 2. This is this one that looks like clouds, or if you change the color, it can look like cosmic. Then you have this one, which is diagonal strip. You have the polka dot patterns. You have this rosette, I think so, pattern. Sunburst, which is actually twisted. You can see that it's twisted. Then you have this one. It's similar to the diagonal ones. Ring design. Okay, that's our friend here who did theirs a few days ago or some time ago. Okay, let me go through how they are done. So this one is, you can see the middle part. You pinch the middle up and then you tie rubber bands layer by layer. and make sure they are very tight as you can for this rubber bands. You have no rubber bands, you can use strings, same thing, tie them very, very tight. Okay, next. This one is you actually gather them and make sure that the cloth, you see, there are some heights in here and there, and then you bundle them up. So it's quite thick, and then there's a lot of different heights in there. So you create these little things here and there. Okay, I went too fast. This one, diagonal lines. So you fold it through and fro like a fan, and then you tie them like the first one. Same thing, tie as tight as you can. It's our little polka dots patterns. Just pinch a little bit up, put a little bit of cling wrap on it or plastic so that it wouldn't get any colors in there. This one is very similar to just now, except there's no what is that? Plastic on top of it. So there are some in the middle. Next. This is this one. See, it spirals out. So what you do is you twist the middle, make it spin like the sun, and then you put rubber band around it. And this is similar as the diagonal one. This is similar to the little polka dots, and except it's way bigger. So you pull up more in the middle. Okay, and him again. So we're going to go through how to do them. Different ones. So I'm going to show you all this time now. I show them with 6 cloths with 3 in 1. So and yours, I'm going to show you one for each of them. So we're going to do the first one. Okay, let me take a look at which ones are that. Okay, first one, the bullseye pattern. So you're going to pull the middle up, bullseye right in the middle, and then the rest, pull it down. See that? So it looks like this. So take your rubber band. I have tons of it at home. Then you tie them. Try to be, as close, as far apart as you want, actually. As close or as far, but make it very, very tight, as tight as you can. There you go. So that's my first one. I would like to make 5 because I have 5 colors. So 2. There we go. And I'm going to go for 3. To make 5 portions, I only need 4 rubber bands because we're going to calculate the front and back, which has 1 extra. Okay, I need to squeeze them in there. Okay, there you go. So I tie them very tight for this one. And then the last part of it. So for t-shirt is the same. The only reason why we are not doing t-shirt first, but if you are ready, you can go ahead. It's just so that you can see how they look like first and which one you like best and how much more or less you need. So that's the first one. Second one, okay, the cloudy ones. So the cloudy ones is you pull up patches. So you can make it high in some places, low in some places, right? So I'm just going to pinch up parts of it. Pinch it up. Pinch up sides of it. So high and low. High and low. go. And same on the other sides, all of them. And I do find that it's easier if I put a rubber band right in the middle first. So across to get the shape first. I just find that it's easier. You can do that, or you can choose not to do it. I think I do it too tight. I'm gonna pull it down a little bit. Okay, because it's so small, right? So I will do this before I do crisscross on the top. Yeah, so that it stays in this little bundle. It can be any way you want it to be. There you go. So that's my second one. Let me keep this inside. And let's see, the third one, diagonal. Diagonal, so start from diagonal, corner, and then fold like a fan. Fold it down this way. There you go. See, it looks like a ribbon. And I'll tighten the middle first, because that's where the middle is. Same thing, tie as tight as you can. I didn't tie them extremely tight in the first round during class just now, but I'm going to tie it really tight this time around. The difference is, you know, like when you tie something too tight on your hand, you cut out the blood supply, right? And the blood doesn't get past it. So we're hoping that by tying it very tight, it will not pass through to the other one as much as possible. But if you want to mix them together and merge them together, then you can go ahead. It's not a problem either. Go on the other side too. And some more. One more. There you go. I'm just gonna do like this. That's for the third one. Fourth one, polka dot. So we need a plastic bag, and I have no plastic bag. Yes, I do. Let me find my bag. Oh, there, it's right beside me. Great. So I'm going to cut a piece of bag, or you can use the cling wrap as well. And it's perfectly all right. Anything that is waterproof so that it will not drip on top of it. There you go. What I'm going to do next, I'm take this. So to do a polka dot, yeah, you can either put it on top straight away, or I'm going to do a circle. So I'm going to fold this up. and cut a curve on the side. You can don't cut it too, but I just want to cut for fun. There you go. So I'm going to just pinch up in the middle and then pull it down. There you go. Or you can just pinch from the middle straight away, just like how you did the first one. And then just slot it on top. Okay, we're going to try to make it as tight as possible so none of the dye will get into the middle. And that will be polka dot. There you go, that's on the back. And then the next one we have, okay, let's see. Okay, so it's similar. We can do is you can do that. Okay, let's see. Push down to the rubber band to make a donut shape and repeat it as many times. Okay, so this one is, you know what you did just now here? You hold a bit of it. You can reverse it back this way. So you still have that little part at the back. Hold it back here. And then you tie it up. Make sure you tie, yeah. So same thing, tie it. Tight or loose will be how clear the line is later. There you go. Next one will be sunburst. Sunburst. Middle, pinch up, then twist, turn this way, twist it round and round. Whoops, and my, yeah, okay. So I twist round and round so that it will go in a spiral shape. Spiral, spiral. There you go. And then I will tie. Okay, my spiral is just flying a bit too high up. Okay, I want it to be not too high because the paper, this cloth is so small, right? I'm gonna hold the side and keep twisting it. And keep it a bit lower. Keep twisting it. Twisting it and twisting it. Until I get something like this. Okay, it's a little bit shorter than just now. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to tie one across the middle. It doesn't have to be way too tight, it's to hold the shape. I just want to hold the shape for this one because the first time round we did that, I couldn't hold the shape very well. So I've decided I should add a rubber band in the middle across, just so that you can hold the shape better. There you go. Then this is the important part for sunburst. Well, for many colors is that you tie as tight across, as tight as you can. You want to create a plus sign for this one. On the top layer here, on the circle top layer, you want to create a plus sign. For 4 colors, for 6 colors, then you need to create, use 3, but cut into 3s, and then you can create more colors for it. But because it's so small, I think I'm just going to do 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. Okay, what's next? Okay, the next one is the sailor stripe. This is almost the same as this one, except it goes flat down, so we don't have to do that one. Ring is very similar. Ring, same thing, pull it in the middle, pull it down, at how big you want circle to be, the ring to be, just tie right there. as tight as you can. As tight. Be very tight. Oh, ouch. Okay. One last time. Let me go off. Yeah, there you go. See? It's like this. It's something like this, except it's bigger for mine. For this one has a rubber band. It has a rubber plastic layer on top. This one doesn't. Okay. So we're going to do this, and I will show you how it looks too. But first, let me prepare my glove. You don't have to use a glove if you don't want to. It's fine. I'm using it just because I'm going to take them apart. Please remember, do not take them apart if you are done with it when you're at home, because you need to store each of them in one bag, one in one small bag, and then you tie it up. If you have no small Ziploc bag, you can just tie it up. But if you have them, and you don't have to. I'm just prepping my glove. I forgot to prep before I start this recording. There you go. So I'm going to put them all out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Oops, 7 for that one. I'm going to wear one glove. I'm going to do rainbow color. So first color is yellow, but of course I'm not going to do orange, okay? I'm just going to use yellow, shake it. And then I'm just going to drip it on here. I'm leaving it on the cloth and pressing it bit by bit so it can get onto the cloth. There you go. Okay. And then I'll do the next is red. Oh wait, it's such red. Okay, I reversed it, sorry. It was supposed to be red, orange, yellow, green, blue, right? Now I have yellow instead. But my first one was in the correct sequence. I have no idea why. But it's okay. It's just color play. There you go. I'm going to drip it off a little bit. Green. Okay, I'm not forgetting this time now. Let it absorb slowly in the middle. At least I hope. Is it wet enough? Is it dripping yet? Yep, it's dripping. And then our blue. Not blue yet? Dripping yet? Yep, dripping. Last will be purple. Hi, purple. I can see some blue, and it's okay. Okay, I'm going to just squeeze it so the purple gets to the end of it. There you go. So this is ready on one side. I want to clean my glove so I don't get color into the next one. This was supposed to be blue. So only one blue for this one. And because I want some white portions, I'm not going to put it blue everywhere. I'm not going to soak it. I'm just going to do a bit of it only. Okay. I hope there's enough blue. Enough blue in there. Just give it a little bit more. Okay. Then clean my glove again. Okay, this is multicolor again. This time I'm getting it right. I'm starting from red. I have 5 colors and I have 6 portions. So what should I do with it? I know what. I'm gonna squeeze out some first because it's a corner, right? Okay, I'm going to just mix the red and the yellow for fun. Okay, I'm gonna do a mix of color. Do I get orangey? It's called color play. 1 drip of red color. Maybe a bit more of the yellow. Together. Yeah. Oops. There you go. Hopefully it comes out to be something yellow, orangey. And now I have yellow, pure yellow. Nice bright yellow. The sunflower, I'm going to squeeze this out. Too much of it in there. There you go. Clean my glove again. Yeah, it's dripping and it's squeezing out there. I have so much dye in there. I put a bit too much dye. Green is next. All right, green. Oops. Okay, 20 minutes is fine. Blue. Okay. Let it soak for a while. And that's the reason why when you do yours, you don't take it out of the bag for 2 days. Make sure you keep this in the bag for 2 days. Okay, or at least 1 day. If you are impatient, 1 day. But it's good to keep it for 2 days before you take them out to dry, air dry them before you wash them to wear it, okay? So you finish it up, keep it in the bag, tie them up, keep it there for 2 days before you take it out to air dry. I'm just squeezing out the water because I'm showing you first. Because I'm showing you, I need to make sure that the colors doesn't cross so much. There you go. I'm gonna wipe this as well. Okay, that's my number 3. Okay, we can go in, you can throw it in there too. This is the spiral ones. I'm gonna make colors too, right? I like yellow, so I'm going to put yellow on one side of it. And when you keep them, make sure they are one bag, one cloth. One bag, one cloth. Put green on the other side. Turn it open first. Green on this side, this quarter. I hope there's not green, blue. Because the size is so small, it's quite difficult to work with, but it's all right. It's a good experiment before we test it out on the clothes you want. Then you'll figure out how much liquid you need, how tight you need to tie, and stuff like that. Tissue paper. Flip it around. Okay. I think that's a lot of red. Okay, that's number 3. I'm gonna put it there. And for this one, let's do, oops, I forgot to wipe it, it's red. Okay, let's put red then. Let's do a red dot, a red color. See, so where the plastic bag is, I will not put any colors. I'll just put it at the remaining part of it. I'm going to give it a little massage because I need to get this quicker so I can show you faster, right? There you go. Okay. So that's the polka dot part. Okay, I'm going to change the color. How about this one? Let's do green for this one. I haven't used much green, I think. Okay, so let's see what happens to this one. Green, okay, wait. I have some red on it. I'm going to change the purple now. My glove wasn't clean. And top. Okay, last one. What color should I use? Green. I wanted to use green, but first, in my hand. That's the last one. Let's go green. Let's go for it. I'm just pressing it to make it faster because if not, it'll take a long time. And I'm not going to press in the middle, just where the cloths are. And if you're using this for the coasters, you don't have to wash them. You just dry it up the way it is. So that's what I'm going to do with this one because I'm showing it to you and it's a good size for coasters. I'm going to just take it off. I need another glove. So on the WhatsApp group, you have seen some of them that we have done during class. This will be slightly different from what I've done because they are all unique. Every time you make one, they'll always look slightly different. And I need my wipes so I don't cross color anything as much as I can at least. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, move over. Okay, first one, bullseye. I'm going to open the last one. Actually, from our lesson just now, just cut it. It's easier to just cut this. And I want to make sure my glove is clean so I don't dirty my yellow. There you go. Okay, in you go. 2. 2, 3. 4. Oh, just flew. And I'm going to open up the first one. It's a pretty first one. There you go. There you go. The color is clearer than the first batch you've seen on my WhatsApp group because I tied them a lot tighter than that one. And I managed not to put too much colors this time now. Okay, I think this one wants to be up a little bit so the colors will not keep falling on. Okay, so that's the number 1. Turns out perfectly well. Second one. Cut it off. Cutting out all the rubber bands first. And throwing it away. Second piece. Oh, this is so much better. Wow. I'm impressed. This is so much nicer. See that? It really looks like the sky. You change the color to purple and blue, it will become cosmic. Very nice. I'm going to do number 3. My rubber band doesn't want to come off. Hello. Give you one more cut. Hopefully it'll come out. Okay, it flew off. There you go. To go to the basin. I'm going to cut the other way around too. It looks like, yeah, this time around, the orange came out good because I mixed them like 1 to 2 drops of yellow. When I tried doing 1 to 1, it turns out to be quite bad. It's about 1 drop of red, maybe 2 to 3 drops of another color. Ready, open. Oh my goodness, wait. I cannot touch a darker color and try to touch a lighter color. It is not going to turn out very well. Yeah. There we go. Look at that rainbow color in the right sequence. Okay, so this time I've got my rainbow with the right sequence. Yeah, I'm gonna move this back so you can see better. Yeah, there you go. And I think I forgot what is next, but I think it's this one. Okay. I'm just gonna squeeze it up now. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of dye. Which means I'm going to end up cross dyeing other colors later. So I better clean it up. Okay. All right. So scissors. This polka dot is actually better than the ones we did during class earlier. It's very, very clear to me because the white still stays quite white. There you go, polka dot. Now with a white polka dot in the middle. There you go. So you have to use a cling wrap or plastic bag. And the next one is the one that's supposed to look like there's two rings, but not so much at the same time. Some light lines in the middle for this one. Yeah, look at that. That looks awesome. Okay, I'm gonna put it this way so you can see better. I hope so, at least. Okay, checking my hand color. Okay, this will go last. Do the sunburst. Whoops. I only use 4 colors for this one because the aerial surface is so small. It's a little difficult to work with. So I've decided to use 4 instead of 6 from earlier. Wow, there is so much clearer now. There you go. Look, spiral. It's beautiful, beautiful color here. That's all basic colors. Last one is the circle. Maybe I should put this away. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna attempt one more, last of this one, before I finish this session. And that sound is calling biting on a cracker. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one is supposed to be a ring. It turns out to be a failure because I put too much dye and it went onto the side too. So try again. So I have 4 that it turns out to be really, really good. And I'm really happy with. So have fun, test it out before you do it on a t-shirt, unless you want to just do whatever it is and see how it happens, okay? And what will come out of it. All right, so we end here. Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. Bye, Colin, say bye-bye. Bye. I'll just end the whole thing already. And put